I always take or admire one country. I admire that country a lot in respective of where that country finds itself, far away from the continent of Africa. But I admire the boldness of their former leaders and current leader, and that's Singapore. There's a lot that I'm learning from that country. And I always say it's not about color, it's about the wisdom and the brain that you have. That same brain that you have should be positive so that you can use it to serve your people and serve them well. And this is a very country that I always admire. Do you think that if their rules and regulations were so weak, Singapore would be where they are today? No. Well disciplined, well in tune, even ahead of many countries on this continent. But with all this, what I've noticed is when you have good leadership, things get done and get done well. And that's Singapore for you. I think with all that is happening in Africa, the migration to developed countries by African youth, good human resource all going away simply because of hardship and all that, it all got to do with leadership. It is time for us to change the dynamics of the kind of people that we choose to lead us. It is very sad that sometimes you see people even in crutches and the youth praises and sing and welcomes them and glorify them. If you decide to vote for an old person, a very old person, and neglect the young, vibrant ones with a modern ideas of how to develop a country, then when you are suffering, don't blame anyone. Never blame anyone for those challenges. And these are typical examples that we are facing on this continent. So the young people of this continent rise and choose the right leader. We will never see economic freedom. We should stop fighting amongst ourselves as Africans and embrace each other's culture and custom. But first of all, with all this, we should do that with respect for rules and regulation of every land. Because we cannot have common laws that govern us. Each and every jurisdiction has its own way of doing things, and we should respect that. If you come to Ghana and you think that the laws here are so weak that you can misbehave and break the laws and say whatever you like or do whatever you like, one thing for sure is a sign of disrespect, and people will also disrespect you and even be very hostile towards you. I love what South African say. South African words that South Africa belongs to all those who lives in it, whether you are black, white, colored, Indian, and all that. And the same thing applies to everyone who finds himself on this continent. But for us to have our total freedom, we should be governed by rules and regulation. And I hope that this thing on social media of Nigeria this and Nigeria that, our government will also help and flush out the bad nuts amongst ourselves, and make sure that our immigration laws work, so that no one will stand somewhere and start insulting the host nation and start disrespecting the host nation. A word to a wise is always enough. Ghana, our motherland, will forever love each and everyone, irrespective of where you come from. But one thing for sure is